Alright guys, well, excuse me, I know you can't see much because of my light, and in fact it's dark. Well, it's about 11 o'clock at night, and it suddenly dawned on me because I have a cold and take to fits of coughing and sneezing even in my sleep, and because we have a newborn in the house who's still sleeping in our room, I've been sleeping on the couch for the last few days. So it just hit me, you know, I don't have to work tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about the quality of sleep I have so much anyway. And so yeah, this is an impromptu overnighter. Now it's about 40 degrees out here. No, talk about interesting. Yeah, and I'm packing pretty much minimally. Just grab my go bag, and yeah. And the other interesting point here is that just life got in the way because I hold a completely opposite schedule as my family. I haven't eaten yet today, so this is definitely gonna involve dinner. So yeah, I've been up since about 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's probably 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Hello, Mr. Snake. Go on your way, brother. Yeah, he's too cold to care. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty hungry. I usually don't go this long without eating, but yeah, it just kind of happened that way. But anyway, well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off so you don't have to stare at my light anymore. Now that I've given you guys the intro about what's going on, and now that I'm stuck to a tree, come on, let go. Alright guys, see you soon. Alright guys, well I'm here. It was an experience getting here. Yeah, I've been here, I don't know, 1,000 times. Well, probably not 1,000, but you know what I mean, 1,000 times. And dadgummit if I didn't get turned around. I mean, it's only a mile hike in. I don't know, but dude, I'm here. And I'm going to go ahead and point this thing at what I'm doing. I don't know what you'll be able to see and what you won't, but I'm only going to have my headlamp. But I just figured I'd bring you along with me. This is kind of fun. I didn't plan it, but it's pretty darn chilly, so I'm gonna, especially for being barefoot, so it's probably 45 degrees last I checked, so I'm gonna get my hammock and tarp set up and get a fire going and make some breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in one. Happy days, happy days. Alright, this is interesting. The batteries on my main flashlight just died. There's nothing like doing this. Well, back up a second. Pardon me, I have a cold. There's nothing like doing this, knowing that you have no backup option. Those are brand new batteries, so I don't know if it's the bulb that died or the batteries that died. Yeah, probably not the wisest option not to come out here with extra batteries, but it just happened. So it definitely creates a sense of urgency, because if the light on my head dies, I have no light to get out of here or to do anything. So it's a definite sense of urgency here. It's different. I kind of like it. so we can chillax a little bit. I got bacon on the cook. Got the fire going. Yeah, having the smoke probably is not the best idea for my cold, huh? But yeah, this sounds disgusting, doesn't it? But however, I will say this fire and this camping trip is brought to you by the creativity of C2G Fab. This double sheath, which I know I promised a review of a while ago. I'm not set up for it at this time. I have an idea, an addition to do with this sheath, which me and Gary have talked about, and I haven't had time to put it together yet. But 100% of this fire was created with this kit right here. So yeah, it's pretty handy. Just throw it in your bag and go. You got a saw and you got a knife, and you're good to go. Anyway, I'm gonna get some beef stew rolling, some Bannock, and yeah, I'll bring you back. Alright gang, I realize it's hard to see. I just put about a quart of water in my bush pot here. I think you can see that. Yeah, a quart of water in my bush pot. Now, a lot of folks have asked me what I eat on the trail, or camping or whatnot. You know, it's pretty much whatever hits my fancy at the time. But I dehydrate a bunch of veggies, and I just take those, to be honest with you. I go veggie heavy. As well as protein heavy. That's pretty yummy. This right here is just London broil that I sliced real thin and dehydrated. That's all it is. There you go. Add some Old Bay. Give it a good stir, and where to go? The hazards of doing this at night. Well, I had it here somewhere. There we are. Then I add a few red lentils, just to thicken it up a little bit. Red lentils are beans. They cook really, really quick. And if you boil them to they're, you know, technically overdone, they just break down and turn into kind of like a, well, they do the same job as cornstarch, you know, thicken things up a little bit. So anyway, let's get this on to cook because I'm freaking hungry. Got some bacon going. It smells wonderful. Alright guys, Bannock's a pretty standard deal, but lots of people have asked how I do it. And really, I understand. I know most of y'all can't probably, well, I don't know how much you guys can see and what you can't. But anyway, I have a cup of flour, just a fistful of shredded cheddar, yeah, I think it's cheddar cheese. A teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, and just a pinch of salt. That's all there is in this. And then I think, there we go. Add water. Put that down. Come on. My Ziplock's being difficult here. Add water and knead in a Ziploc bag. And I got too much liquid in there, I think. That's alright. It all comes out fine in the end. The bag will take on some air just from the chemical reaction of the baking soda and baking powder. Just fine, just let it out. Yep, definitely too much water. Oh well, it works. We'll have a Bannock cake, like a pancake. Now, here's where I get kind of unique, I think. Alright, let's bring you over here. Here's my Bannock pan. I take a piece of bacon that's on the fire. And use it to grease the pan. Bannock is traditionally baked, but I prefer to cook it over an open fire on a pan. You know, like fry it like flatbread or something, because there's just the smoke adds a flavor to it. That's it's not Bannock in my mind without that flavor. So all I'm doing right now is rendering some of that fat from the bacon out onto the pan to use to fry the Bannock on. Alright guys, welcome to my home for the evening. It's the next day, obviously. Survived the night. It was fun. Different than I expected it. The flashlight failure, that definitely added a twist to things. It was a blast, to be honest. Added a little sense of urgency there that I normally don't get on overnighters, so it was fun. I've tore apart my flashlight, and the batteries weren't the problem, actually. I put that set of batteries in right before I headed out the door. In fact, those are the extra batteries that I keep in my bag just as spares. So they were new. I didn't have any reason to believe that they would fail me, and they didn't. It was the tail button on the back of the flashlight. There's a little pressure plate on the underside. It had come loose, and I didn't think to check that last night. But anyway, it's time to break camp and head on to the house. Like I think I said, I'm not sure what I was going to make it into the video and what's not. And quite frankly, I did not film me eating dinner. So when the bacon was done, the Bannock was done, and the stew was still boiling, I just dug in, and honestly, I didn't even eat the stew. I just strung it up in a tree and sacked out, man. So anyway, guys, thanks for coming along. I hope my coughing and yakking and sneezing wasn't too terribly disgusting, and thanks for bearing through that. But as always, guys, thanks for your support and friendship, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.